Thanks for your questions that you're asking on the video that I made called Leave Your Hair Loss Topic Requests for Future Videos in the comments section of this video. Here's a good one from Metalogs. Quote, "Sup Nick, I'm a ginger and I've got red hair. I heard people with red hair never really go bald. Anyway, it'd be making an interesting video. Keep up the vids, bro," end quote. So I thought about it and immediately I was like, I'm having trouble thinking of anybody that's redheaded and bald. At first, because obviously there's not as many redheaded men in the world. They're quite an ethnic minority. I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek, of course. But yeah, there's not as many men with red hair, so there's less to think about. But I can think about it. Cole Swindell, he's a country music singer. He's a younger guy. I don't think he really has much on top. He typically wears a hat. Louis C.K., obviously, and granted he's in his 50s, but still he's been bald, I think, most of his adult life. And then I asked my dad about it. My dad's, 61. My dad's not a redhead, but he's worked with the same men for like decades, since the late 70s. And I asked him, because this comment came in while I was at my parents' house this weekend, and I read that comment to him, and he said, no, I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4. He named 4 men that he knows and has known, and they've been bald most of their adult life, or been balding, and they're redheaded. So, good question, smart question, but no, I don't think there's any proof that being a redhead is more likely to make you bald or not. In fact, just between my dad and I, we had already thought of many examples very easily. So to answer the question, I heard that people with red hair never really go bald. But no, and I don't mean a little bit of recession. I mean bald on top is what we're talking about. So good question, but I think it's just more of that there's not as many red-headed men to think about and compare. So in theory, it seems, even if you only know a few, we just have to remember the sample size is a lot smaller than the big picture. Good question though. It definitely made me think, and I even had to, again, ask my dad about it. And then between the two of us, we have decided that if you're redheaded, my dad even suggested that you're more likely to go bald. I don't know. This is the first time I've really talked about it. Maybe we could explore that. Either way, I don't know, but that's my answer. Thanks for asking.